one in there.
That's not.
I know.
This is like the longest selfie stick ever.
That was great concept, boy.
So you could probably have them just bring a camera and set it up.
What?
They could do that.
It's already started.
Now to present the Active Lone Eagle Award, I am honored to present our Attorney General, Rick.
I'm told that this is a surprise. I'm not sure whether there's going to be a drum roll or not, but this is, I'm going to share a letter with you of commendation, recommendation for this award for the recipient. I'm going to hold the name until we get to the very end. Well, it's not going to be possible because it's in the body of the letter. Thought I had something on there for a second. The letter is written by Shane Gallagher, the Chief Deputy at the Cavalier County Sheriff's Office. He writes, "It is a privilege to write this letter recommending Sheriff Greg Fetsch for the Lone Eagle Award. Sheriff Fetsch has 37 years of law enforcement service with the Cavalier County Sheriff's Office. Throughout his career, the sheriff has contributed guidance, inspiration, and support to all of his comrades. Regardless of his rank, whether it was when he was the deputy, the chief deputy, or sheriff, the sheriff has shown up to work every day with a positive mentality. He is a true leader. He is respected by all officers around him. The respect has not been gained by his title as sheriff, but by his willingness to be supported, guide his co-workers, and lead by example. The sheriff sees no duty or task being below him. On several occasions, I have personally seen the sheriff be the first one through the door on a call for service, or be the first one to offer a co-worker support and a helping hand. The sheriff not only guides officers, but is dedicated to helping every employee around him grow in their careers. Even though Sheriff Fetsch has many great leadership qualities, I believe the strongest and most important quality he has is his compassion." Let us know when you're done. This compassion is observed by all of his comrades daily. The sheriff truly cares about everyone that is around him. I want you to listen carefully to this one example that's included in this letter. A specific example of this took place in the fall of 2021. A female in Cavalier County was reported missing from her farmstead. She was located pinned against a wall at her waist by over 1,000 pounds of cattle gates in a horse trailer. She was pinned for approximately 7 hours before she was located by deputies at approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Sheriff Fetsch, who was off duty, was already en route to the call to assist his co-workers prior to her being found. Deputies began to remove the cattle crates one by one to free this individual from being pinned. Sheriff arrived on scene, wrapped his arms around the individual, held her in place until medical responders arrived on scene. He held his individual arms around her for over an hour. While this was happening, Sheriff Fetsch was continually talking to her and attempting to comfort her while she was in excruciating pain and questioning if she would even survive the incident. I tell this story of this specific incident because it is a perfect example of just one of the many times that Sheriff Fetsch showed guidance, inspiration, and support to all of his comrades, as I mentioned earlier. I can't imagine how thankful this individual was for the compassion the sheriff showed her during this time in her life. The compassion Sheriff Fetsch showed during this incident has inspired me and completely changed how I operate as a law enforcement officer. I believe that Sheriff Fetsch's moral character, compassion, and willingness to go out of his way for his comrades has made not only the community he works in a better place, but has made everyone who works around him better. Sheriff Fetsch is an absolute inspiration and a pillar in law enforcement that all officers should strive to become. Sincerely, Shane Gallagher, Chief Deputy, Cavalier County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Fetsch, congratulations on your award. The sheriff's family are deeply there.
We can stay and do this.
I don't know, guys. I don't have a speech ready for this. Every one of us in here do this job for a reason. And it's for the people. I mean, there's nobody in here thinks of themselves first, or we wouldn't be in this profession. And I'm honored beyond words for this. Thank you, Shane. And you were right there. Thank you.
Congratulations, Greg. It's well deserved.